What is up, everybody? This is my Superman Lois Season 1, Episode 6, Broken Trust Review, and I just want to say, from the beginning, it is 5:58 a.m. when I'm first recording this, so that's why I'm whispering. And, this is Superman Lois Season 1, Episode 6, Broken Trust, I think was the final title they had. Smells like Teen Spirits, and then something else, and then Broken Trust. So it was a ride. But anyway, I'm rambling, so let's roll that intro. Anyway, this episode starts off right where the last episode ended, with Tag and Jordan, and Tag is really attacking Jordan, and Tag blames Jordan for his abilities. But anyway, Jordan taps the Superman thing, and Clark comes and is like, "Hey Tag, calm down, I just want to help." But of course Tag doesn't listen, so Clark has to follow Tag through this guy. And did anybody else think it was a little weird seeing him run like that? Like, the footage was just sped up. But Tag derailed a train by going over the rails, so Clark has to fix that and save the train. That he does. But then the next morning we have Clark and Jordan, and Clark talking. Basically, the family talks, and Jordan, he moved his spoon against his bowl, and that activated Jordan's superhero or something. Jordan's powers are really weird this episode. But then Lois and Clark talk, and I don't know, Lois and Clark are the boys get annoying sometimes, but Lois and Clark are always solid. We have Morgan Edge talking on the land that he bought in front of all these workers, and then he goes to talk to Kyle, and he talks to Kyle and he's like, "Thank you, we have a job opportunity that you can have, but we're giving it to Lana." And Morgan Edge and Lana talk, and Lana's like, I don't remember what job she got, but it's important. We have Luthor and Lois meet after that conversation real quick. But it's like, his name's like Marcus or something. Like, that's his fake name. But we have Jordan and Jonathan talking when Jonathan's super hearing activates again, and then Sophie comes up to them and she talks to them, and she's like, "Hey, what's wrong with your face?" and blah blah blah. She says that she is going to the game on Sunday, I think it would be. No, I need to fix my timeline, I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, I do. Jordan has, and his powers are really weird right now, and his heat vision can activates, and Jonathan takes him into the bathroom to calm down and just talk, and they do, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the boys, though. But we have Lois. She goes to the Cushing's house to talk to Kyle and Lana. So she talks to Kyle through the newspaper about Morgan Edge, and she talks to Lana about like her new job or something. So, yeah, I feel like Lana and Lois, like Lois and Kyle kind of hate each other, but Lana and Lois like each other. But Clark, Jordan, and Jonathan talk, and Clark brought this thing that helped him train, and it's a wood with all these punch marks. So when Jordan tries it out, he like hurts his hand at first because he wasn't like punching right, apparently. But then after he does it right, or Jordan tells him to picture this football player who's like always been mean to him on the thing, and when Jordan punches right and maybe pictures that, he punches right and makes a mark, and Jordan and Jonathan freak out and they're like, yeah, but Clark has to take a call from Sam, and Sam says that there has been a sign of tag in Metropolis, but then we have Sarah talking to Lana, and Sarah says that she can take care of their sister, which she will. But when Sarah and Lana talk, Tag was watching. But now we have the football game, and I don't know that much about football, so I'm so sorry. I'm making a Superman video. I don't know about football, but I do know about Superman. God. Yeah. Jordan is on the bench, so the coach tells Jordan what he wants him to do, and all of that happens. But when Jordan goes out there, and this dude, who is the dude who Jonathan told him to put on the picture on the log, talk smack, and when this happens, his like he has a weird fritz of his powers or whatever. So he doesn't play at that moment, and it gets this dude a sprained arm. So then Lois and Clark talk over the phone, and Lois is like, oh, this isn't a good idea, he's gonna blame himself for a long time. And Clark's like, yeah, but I didn't know what else to do, or something like that. But Lois, it's like, bye, I gotta go do something, and someone knocks at the door, and it's Alex Luthor, or just Captain Luthor, or as Martin or whatever. But then Jonathan requests his coach to put him in the game, so he does, and Jonathan gets put in the game, and they play, and because the other quarterback got his arm sprained, so Jonathan is in as a quarterback, and he makes a goal and knocks down the dude who like was talking to Jonathan. Then Jonathan walks up to that dude on the ground and says, hey, what? And Clark's not a big fan of that, so he yells for Jordan and tells Jordan, knock it off, we don't do that in our family, or something like that. But I don't know, the football scenes in this were pretty good. But then we have Captain Luthor and Lois. They broke into the mines with disguises and talk. But then we have Sarah. Sarah talks to I don't remember the name, but Sarah talks to her younger sister, and Sarah's like, okay, go pick out a movie or like bring a plush or whatever. But before she can do that, there's a knock at the door, and it's Tag. And Tag and Sarah talk for a little bit, and Tag's like, "You've always been my best friend, so I need your help." And then Tag's super speed starts, and Lana's and Sarah's like, "Oh no," and she like closes the door, but as she closes the door, like breaks down the door, so and knocks Sarah out. Commercial break. But then we have Jonathan playing football again, and this time everyone on the team, or the Metropolis team, teamed up and dogpiled on Jordan, and the coaches are like, hey, stop. But Jordan's gonna freak out and like have the heat vision, so Clark runs over, and Clark's like, okay, I have my hand in front of your eyes, you release it. So Jordan releases all that heat vision onto Clark's hand, which I know that hurt like a son of a gun, but that must have hurt so bad. Obviously, he's Kryptonian. There's not kryptonite around, so Clark healed really fast. But yeah, we have Lana and Kyle talking. Just real quick, and you know, it's nice to see them get along every once in a while. But we have the youngest daughter come in, and she's like, I don't think, and she tells them what happened to Lana or whatever, and then Jordan and Clark talk in the hotel room, and Jordan doesn't know what's happening, but yeah, Jonathan speaks up, and he's like, Dad, the other day, or yesterday in the bathroom, his powers freaked out, and I helped him, and Jordan's like, John, why'd you say that, or whatever. But then, Clark gets a call from Lana, and Lana tells him about, or asks him if Sarah was at the game or anything, and by the end, Lana finds out Sarah's missing, so Clark boots off as Superman to go find her. But here we have Captain Luthor in the mines. He's mining out a certain position while, I'm sorry, I'm yawning, while Lois and him talk, but he breaks through the mine and finds gold kryptonite, and if you don't know why this is so big, gold kryptonite takes away a Kryptonian's powers forever. Like, if you watched Chris Son of Earth's, they said that gold kryptonite took away Clark's powers, and I would have made it Blue K in his watch, because Clark giving away his powers is stupid, but yeah. But eventually Leslie Lar finds them and chases after them, and yeah, basically Sarah wakes up in Tag's little Metropolis home that isn't, it's just like a warehouse. But then Tag and Sarah talk, and then we have Superman flying around Metropolis looking for Sarah or Tag, or like with vision, like X-ray vision, I meant, and like super hearing. But then Jonathan and Jordan talk, and they open the door, and the football team is inviting them to go down the street to the bar or whatever and get a drink or whatever, even though they're like 15 or 14. But Jonathan says no, but Jordan says, yeah, come on, it'll be fun, let's do it. And that was the ultimate downfall. But Captain Luthor, he he knows they're being chased by Leslie Lar, so Captain Luther shoots Leslie Lar, and it distracts her and like slows her down enough so that Captain Luther and Lois can escape. But then we have Clark. Clark finds Clark uses his superhearing and finds Sarah talking. So he bursts in to where they are, and it's like, hey, I don't want to fight, but sorry. He's like, hey, I don't want to fight, but the DOD is coming. I every time they see the DOD, I think the DO. It's just But then the DOD appear, or the DD, no, the DOD appear, and yeah. But here we have the Metropolis, Jordan and Jonathan side of thing, where that dude who is mean to Jordan talks to him and is like, hey, punch me in the face, yeah, and John's like, no, don't, man, he's just trying to aggravate you, he's just trying to get you in trouble, and Jordan doesn't listen, he tries to punch, Cutter is the name, and he punches John catches the punch and it breaks his hand. Like, what? We know this dude has some abilities based off the pilot, but like, he doesn't seem like he's really Kryptonian right now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it'll make sense by the end of season 1, but whatever. The DOD is shooting at Clark, but then this one shoots Kryptonian bullets. And you see this makes Clark mad, man. This makes him mad, and this part was so cool. He pulls out the Kryptonian bullets, like, and I just want to say, somehow his suit repairs itself after he gets shot. I mean, it probably did, but then he throws them and blows up the kryptonite. And I thought that moment was so cool, but then he rushes up to this dude and is like, stand down, with the laser eyes and everything. It was so cool. But then we have Sarah getting interviewed by a DOD agent or member or whatever, and as his tag's being taken away, Superman talks to Tag, and he's like, I'll make sure that you're never alone again, and that they're gonna treat you right this time, or whatever, something like that, and Tag's like, whatever, okay, but thank you, I just wanted to be free, or whatever. But then we have Clark and Sam talking, like, I feel like Sam is gonna be that death at the end of season 1, like Eddie Thawne, where like we're like, what? No, even though we were like, oh, this dude's a dick. But yeah, Clark's like, I knew what you were gonna do to that kid, and it was not what it was supposed to be like. But anyway, Lois is trying to talk to Captain Luthor, and she's like, you're not a journalist, I know that for sure, so what are you? Why would you have tech like that? But then Lois is pulled away from that by a call from Clark saying that she has to come home. So then at the home, the Kent family talk and about what they're gonna do, because Jonathan's arm is broken. How are they gonna? It's just a whole mess because of Jordan. And I don't get how they're mad at Jordan. They're not mad at Jordan. Man, I don't get how they're not mad at Jordan. I mean, it's his fault. He screwed everything up. So why aren't you mad at Jordan? But you were mad at Jonathan episodes earlier. It just bothers me. But then we have Lois, and Lois talks to Lana, and I really want to see this friendship expand, because I think it's one in the making, and it has potential to be really good. But then we have Lois talk to no, she doesn't talk to him here, sorry. We have, Jordan talking to, Sarah, and all Sarah wants is the truth, and Sarah's like, did you really did you really make that thing explode at the bonfire and everything? And all she wants is the truth, and it breaks Jordan, but Jordan has to tell her a lie, and he tells all that to, Lois, and, Lois is like, she plays the mom real good, man. But, when she talks to Jordan, she has another power fritz and has, like, a seizure at the end, which I don't know what's happening with that, but then Clark takes it to the fortress. But that was my Superman Lois Season 1, Episode 6 Broken Trust review. Comment down below what you thought of the episode, if you care. But anyway, I'm sorry for if this video was a little distracting with everything, or like, I don't know, but it would be so kind of you to, like, drop a like and subscribe and like the video and all of that, because I would greatly appreciate that. Maybe even comment, I'll respond if you have a question, but, yeah, man, go down in the description, follow all our socials. You'd be the greatest. You'd be, like, above the greatest person of all time if you did that. But anyway, I'm running out of time, so goodbye, stay safe, and goodbye. Peace.